Mark, from next season, QPR will be walking out at the Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium.
Wow.
How much does that mean to you and your family?
Is there really any words to kind of put that? I can tell the fans what's been happening to really get a good picture of what that means to Kiyan's mum, me, his brothers and sisters, his friends, people that have been supporting Kiyan and the work that we're doing, the team, Kiyan Prince Foundation team. So my wife done a 360 jig and a dance when she found out. She's so over the moon about it. You know, Tracy's just going absolutely nuts on the phone. Really? She's just going crazy. So they've allowed Kiyan's name, and one of the visions was to allow his name to be a legacy and connected with Queen's Park Rangers for life, for all the right reasons, not just because of his football talent, but remember he's a very special young man, because we hear many stories about his kindness, his goodness towards others, his good nature, his character. And these are the things that I'm teaching people as we work and working with young people. So to have Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium at the right place, it's not just anywhere, it's here, at a place where they honed Kiyan's skills, where they loved him as a young player, they developed his character. It's only, oh man, it's like a dream come true. It's a dream come true. The team's KPF, you know, when I sent the email off to everyone, everyone's just crazy excited, sending back emails how happy they are. I'm over the moon. It hasn't soaked in quite yet for me, because you got to recognize all the work that I put in and reach, and even just today coming back from reaching out to some young people at a pupil referral unit. Such a powerful experience. If people could be a fly on the wall and see 100% I put into recognizing that. One of the kids in my class, he'd recently just got nicked by the police for robbing somebody, taking their trainers and all this stuff, yeah? This really negative, bad stuff, and it's so easy to get rid of them and lock up the key. But when you see us working with them, the Kiyan Prince Foundation working with these young people, and a light bulb comes on and their eyes light up, and one of them you could see felt emotional as we were telling him that do not give up on yourself. Believe in yourself. How you're acting now is not who you really are. You start working as we are together in this session and start believing yourself, change begins to happen. And we're encouraging them because we push them hard in training. We push their body, we push their mind to change their mindsets, and to see that this is the legacy that the QPR have allowed us to build at this stadium. It's fantastic, man.
There were 5 shortlisted charities, all fantastic charities that the QPR fans had to vote for.
Yeah.
And the Kiyan Prince Foundation received more than 63% of the overall voting. So it shows the level of support from the QPR fans. What does that mean to you?
Wow, blown away. It means so much, but it only just confirms the relationship that I know I've had with the fans. I've come here before, they've supported, we've come over buckets and stuff with the team and everyone wants to give. I do anything on programs. You get so much YouTube links, and you can see as QPR fans coming in, always giving 100% support. Even on Twitter, when this came out, so many were saying, look, we just want KPF. It's just natural. This is the charity that we want to see outside because of Kiyan's affiliation. So we've always had 100% support, and I'm really grateful to them.
And on social media, there are fans that have backed the Kiyan Prince Foundation, but have also said, look, nothing personal. This is always going to be known to me as Loftus Road.
Straight, and I responded straight away. I totally understand that, and so it should be, because it always will be. But just the fact that you could have Kiyan's name up and affiliate Kiyan Prince Foundation with Queen's Park Rangers is an honour for us. So always hold on to that, because that's what it is. It's always going to be Loftus Road. But just to think that you would put Kiyan Prince Foundation up and link it to Queen's Park Rangers is a dream come true.
Incredibly, it's been 13 years since Kiyan passed away. You've walked a path that no parent should ever have to walk. You've done it with incredible courage and dignity.
Yeah.
How proud are you of what you've achieved in that time?
I don't know if I give myself enough time to actually feel proud of myself. I hear a lot of people telling me that they're proud of me, but I'm so focused and driven on just the vision just coming together and putting together this. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You're finding the parts. You're excited when you get the parts in, but you haven't fully completed the puzzle. So that's how I feel. It's a good way to express it. It's almost like, yeah, I got this puzzle, but I'm getting back to finding the other parts that make it the whole picture. So even though we've got the Kiyan Prince Foundation at Loftus Road, there's work to be done now. Now we want to ensure that the supporters of Queen's Park Rangers feel like, yes, look at the impact these guys are having on young people in our area. Look at the impact they're having on families and this whole youth violence issue. We're so glad that we've done the right thing. So it's always celebration, great, let's move on. What's the next step? What we've got to do to have great outcomes.
What will the extra exposure upon Kiyan Prince Foundation do?
I think that one of the major issues has always been finance. It's always been premises, finance. How do we expand? Why isn't people really, they're saying this is great, they're saying we recognize what you're doing and they're applauding us, but we're not getting, if we had as much support financially as we have people patting us on the back and giving us an OBE and other awards, then KPF would have a massive impact. And I'm saying, why can't we be a charity with a 30 million annum coming in? Because how much of that 30 million would be impacted on young people? All of it, because we want the premises, want them to have the best resources, want them to have the best opportunities. That's what this is about.
The official unveiling of the Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium will take place at our first competitive home fixture of the 2019-20 Championship campaign. How much are you looking forward to that date?
I'm excited about that. I'm totally excited about that. Just, you know, hearing that this doesn't end with a little interview and us saying, yep, you've got the naming rights, and then we go home. There's exciting moments following this that build up to this, and we can give other young people opportunities to share in this as well and understand that, guys, get a taste of this life. Instead of being out on the streets, there's other things that you can experience in your life. And we can give some of the young people that we're working with an opportunity to experience meeting people, influential people. And it's just so many opportunities that the doors have been opened that we have to capitalize on every single one of them.
Just finally, what do you think Kiyan would make of all this?
Oh man, seriously, yeah. Kiyan would be blown away. Kiyan would be blown away by what's going on since he's been put to sleep, man. He'd be totally blown away. I don't think he ever imagined that he would have an impact on so many young lives and a generation of young people to change their mindset. Yeah, and there's a lot more to go. So he would really be blown away by this, I think.